All right, let's talk about some more on Tron2. If you hit a wall, you die. Let's take a look at what that looks like. So I'm going to go to Object Cycle 1, pick up the step function, and right down here, and I'll highlight this here in a moment, collision with wall will kill player. So right here it all is in this bit right here. And so let's talk about the thing. It just basically says if X is within half of a sprite width of 0, or if X is within half of a sprite width of room width, then kill him. And what I do is I set the speed equal to 0. I use his image index, which I've created that just shows like a broken piece of glass, and I instance create a reset button. By the same token, if we look at the up and down stuff, I also say if he's within a half of a sprite height of 0, or if he's within a half of a sprite height of room height, do the exact same stuff. If we are, while we're on it, I might as well take a look at how you get killed if you're on your own trail. So this says if place meaning XY object trail 1 hit. So I'll talk about trail 1 hit for a moment, but that's basic concept of that's his own trail getting hit there. And if he hits it, then again, he does the same thing. He sets his speed equal to 0. He sets image index equal to the broken glass, and he spawns a reset button. So those are those things right together from about here on down. In looking at the directions, this part here is the no reverse, and how I handled that I thought was just pretty straightforward. If you got the left button down, you couldn't have immediately been going right. If you want to hold the down button up, you couldn't have immediately last thing been going, up. So just adding these direction not equal to is the way we solved that. So that wasn't too big of an issue. And then let's take a look at how I spawned the enemy trail, because this was just with a conversation with Connor, and this just came to me. So this was kind of cool, I thought. All right. So in the create function over here on initialize, oh, wait a minute. Let me go back here first. So what I did was I had a trail 1 that I'm spawning all the time. So this trail 1 is what I spawn every frame. So that's how I'm making the trail. This trail 1 hit is how I got around the problem of if I collided with my own trail that I'm immediately spawning, that would also cause an issue. So let's take a look at what the coding looks like. So trail 1, as I'm laying it down, it simply says set an alarm for 1:10, which is 1/3. It's a third of a second. And then what it does is it destroys itself and it creates a thing called trail hit. So I'm actually not laying down a consistent trail. I'm laying down trail 1, but then trail 1 destroys itself and lays down trail 2. So that way I don't have to worry about hitting something that I'm spawning. And so that was the way I got around that as far as hitting my own trail and dying. Other than that, I think I've covered pretty much everything for Tron 2, except for hitting enemy trail, and that's not too hard to code. I mean, if enemy's laying down trail 1 or trail 2, you just say don't hit that, and you should be all right. And that's good for today.